Why are you guys so cheerful?
Jess is trying to convince everyone that Mom has some kind of hot date tonight.
Okay, who is he?
Oh, please, not another one.
Oh, come on.
I won't say who it is, but she spent less time balancing her checkbook than she did to her makeup tonight. That was even her eyeliner.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
I hope you're not starving.
No, not well, a little around the edges, but I'm okay.
I'm really sorry that this dinner got so late.
No. I would have been much sorrier to have missed the dinners.
Oh, thank you. All right, let me just tell my daughter that I'm leaving.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
I have no idea who all these people are.
Mom, we didn't know you were still here.
Really?
Hey, Sam. Nice to see you again.
It's a beautiful evening, isn't it?
Really nice.
Very clear, very crisp. Yeah. Nice for almost anything, huh?
Oh, it's you, Rev.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up. Go back to sleep, okay?
No, it's time to work. Even a homeless man has got to keep busy. Look! I made a bunch of new ones.
Yeah. Look at that. Yes. This one was on the floor. It's beautiful.
I figure if I can sell enough of this stuff, I can buy myself some dinner.
It's not stuff. It's art.
Well, maybe I can ask more for it
There
then.
you go. That's the whole plan. So you know where the spare key is to let yourself in?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, why don't you take this? It's going to be a little bit chilly out there tonight, I think.
Bless your heart.
Sure.
I'll see that it's returned.
I know.
Hey, tidying up a bit, huh?
Yeah, you might say that, yeah.
You're not going nowhere, are you, Rev?
Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away!
One Life to Live, brought to you by Diet Coke. You are what you drink.
I'm up.
You want some ice?
No, I'm fine.
You need ice. I'll go get ice. I got some ice.
Thanks. Thank you. Serves me right, waking up from a nightmare.
Yeah,
What?
No, never mind, nothing.
You were calling out like you needed help.
No, I don't need anything.
No, of course not. Good night. I hope your next dream is sweeter.
Delgado. Sorry.
I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
See, this is why I don't sleep.
The nightmares?
No, this is why.
It's why what?
Well, some people, you know, they just drop off for hours, you know? I can't imagine that.
Todd, you do not look so good.
Well, what else is new?
No, I'm serious, Todd. You look like you're having some trouble breathing.
No, I'm fine. This is just something that happens to me, you know, if I don't sleep for a little while.
When's the last time you really slept?
Thursday.
Thursday?
What are you doing?
Give me your hand.
No. What are you
Todd!
gonna read my palm? What are you doing?
I'm calling Larry Wall.
You're not calling anybody. No pills, no shots, nothing. I'm not gonna let one of those clowns take over my life.
Todd, you're sweating. Your pulse is racing. You need to see a doctor.
No. What I need is for you to leave me alone!
Todd, you have got to get some sleep. I want you to...
Sleep is what got me in this mess to begin with.
Listen to me. I want you to go upstairs. I want you to sleep in your own bed. You need to be comfortable. Todd, go. Go!
What are you sending me to my room? you do next, huh? Take away my TV privileges?
Yes, I'm going to take some time off, you know, to think.
Rev, that's great. You deserve a vacation.
No, Ian, you don't understand.
Sure
It's
I
like-
do. Sure I do. Fellow works as hard as you do needs a change of scenery once in a while. My advice, go out west. Yeah, beautiful country out there.
So what do you make these out of, Enoch? You make them out of tin?
You got it.
Well, you've got a real knack for this.
No. No. You keep that.
Oh, no, I can't keep this.
Yeah, take it out west with you on your trip.
Jeez, well, you make them to sell. At least let me pay you for it.
I'd be dead in the street right now if it wasn't for you. Then I couldn't sell nothing, could I?
What is it about the cross, Enoch, that makes you keep coming back to it?
Well, you know, some folks say a cross is like a crossroads. See? A place you gotta figure out where you're gonna go next. And I kinda like that idea. So, put it on.
What do you think? Do I do it justice?
You're one of the few. I never had much use for holy men till I met you, anyway. Bunch of hypocrites, mostly.
Well, we all have our flaws.
Not you. Not that I've seen. Well, you take care, Rev.
Yeah, you too, Enoch. Enoch, thanks for the reminder.
Of what?
Crossroads.
It's nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Well, shall we? Yes? Okay. Do you think I passed muster here?
Well, they are all smiling, so I guess you did.
Good. Well, then maybe we should eat.
Yes. Don't wait up.
Good night, all.
Bye.
Good
Have
night.
a good time.
Oh, thank you.
Well?
Well, what?
Oh, big-time lawyer, Mom all done up. What's the story?
The story is, you guys, that your mother is on a date with a very attractive and eligible man.
Hey, more power to her.
I second that.
Yeah, but poor Dad.
Carl, you know what? I think you just gotta let go of the idea that your mom and dad are gonna get back together again.
Yeah, my dad hasn't.
Sooner or later, everybody has to move on.
For sure.
Thank you for helping me with that mailing tonight.
No, stuff an envelope, protect the whale.
Hey, speaking of the whales, how is the fundraising going?
Oh, it's moving along, barely. But, which reminds me, I need to get home and make a few calls to get some money.
That's a bad idea.
Why?
Well, because it's too late to ask people for money, but too early to call it a night, right?
Oh, I don't know. I think that I could, climb into bed.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing.
Come on, you guys. Let's do something. Let's like have some fun together like we used to. Hey, excuse me, you guys do know what fun is, don't you?
We do.
Stork rabbit.
A bowl? What, bowling for rabbits?
No. Wait. Eat, drink.
Man, woman.
No. I got it. That movie monster, not Godzilla, the one, the flying one.
Rodan.
Yeah, Rodan.
Little Rodan. No, Dan. from?
I swear, you're totally lame.
Like your clothes were.
Duh, you know?
Kelly, what's the matter?
I'm sorry. That was a hard one. That was very... Stop!
I have to go.
Hey, hold on. What's going on?
I have to go.
Joey! Let her go. It was like all the woodland creatures kind of came out of the forest just to see the new beast, you know?
Kind of was. I'm really sorry.
No. Well, look, at least they didn't flee in terror, and I'd say that's a good sign.
Well, no, if anyone had a reason to flee in terror, it was you. It was a bit like the mini Spanish Inquisition, I think.
Well, I don't think any of the inquisitors were nearly as good-looking as your children.
Oh, thank you.
But, of course, after seeing their mother, I can certainly see why they look that way.
That is the very first time I have ever been paid a compliment via the Spanish Inquisition, but I thank you.
Ah, well, then how about a toast to history,
right.
both past and future?
That kind of covers everything.
I'd say it does, yeah. I'm really glad that we got together tonight.
So am I. And not just so that I could express my gratitude to you.
Well, it may just be my ego, but not once did it ever occur to me that you would get together with me out of gratitude? For what?
Well, your affection and your concern for Todd are really obvious and more than welcome. As I know you know, he doesn't have a lot of people in his corner.
Well, not to be flip, I think there are a lot of people in his corner when he's in there by himself. But he's not easy.
No, he isn't. Hence, I'm grateful.
I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Todd. And I've known him far too long not to be there when he reaches out for help. Besides which, he pays me very well.
Oh, right. I know you raced right to his side because of the money. Okay. Here's to loving money.
To love and money. By the way, I am very good at what I do.
Oh.
I'm worth every penny. Especially if Taya accepts the offer that I encouraged Todd to make her.
Well, I guess you haven't heard.
Heard? What?
Apparently, she did accept the offer. I believe she moved back in with him.
No, that's a bit of recent history I didn't know about. Well, I'm all for second chances.
Oh, yeah, me too. I've had about 15 or 20.
15 or 20? You're an amateur.
Oh, boy.
What?
I would love to be a fly on the wall in that apartment right now. I really want to know what's going on between them because I really want it to work out for Todd.
But
just because she moved back in doesn't mean she's going to stay.
do I get the feeling you think that maybe she's doing this just so she can take advantage of our rashly offered no contest divorce and then, well, maybe take off with our friend the Reverend to Valhalla?
Something like that, yeah.
I choose to be optimistic.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's great. You don't hear that a lot.
I would think you'd say that a lot.
I say it some. Thank you for that.
I think Todd and Taya, I think they really, well, I think they'll make it if they're willing to work at it. I think Todd and Taya stand a real fighting chance.
Come on.
I wanted you to have this room.
I will use my own room. I've always been perfectly comfortable there. Come
I
on.
don't think you'd be comfortable there now.
Why not?
Well, you know, Moose has moved in there and he's not very tidy.
You always did have a thing for my room. Here, sit down.
I'll give you another shot at Money Hungry.
Why? I won. Gee, you look really comfortable, Todd. Why don't you lie down? Come on.
This isn't gonna work, you know. I can't sleep and I can't breathe, and every time I think about either one of them, it just makes the whole thing worse.
Have you always had this much trouble sleeping?
Yes.
So, What upsets you so much about someone waking you up out of a nightmare?
I remember stuff.
Stuff?
Stuff about my father.
Yes?
I would wake up sometimes in midair, hoisted up by the collar of my pajamas, with my father's thumb and the second knuckle of his forefinger over my Adam's apple.
Why did he do that to you?
Why did he do that to me? Would you want to make sense out of this? Life doesn't make sense. He did it because he ran out of women that he could yell at. Or he was bored, or the Dow had dropped a few points. And he did it to me once because it was raining. He dragged me into the kitchen and he pulled me over to the counter and he grabbed a tin container filled with uncooked rice. And he made a pile of uncooked rice in the center of the kitchen linoleum. And he pulled up the cuffs of my pajamas and he made me kneel in the pile of rice with my back straight, holding my ankles for 3 hours while he watched. And then, at first light, he finally fell asleep, so he fell out of his chair, and I had to crawl by him, hand over hand, until I got to the next room. And you want to know why? I did not know why. I was 6 years old. I don't know why. I will never know why.
How long did he continue that till you were how old?
Until I was tall enough to look him in the eye and... Rice. Well, you asked. Happy homecoming.
Could have been worse. At least you told me what was going on. I'm gonna let you try to get some sleep.
Delgado. Don't you go.
You want me to stay?
Yeah. Stay and talk, huh? Talk to me.
Talk about what?
Oh, I don't care anything. Who cares? The more boring, the better. You bore me to sleep.
Well, that would be a first.
I don't know, but it would be worth it.
You do have to get some rest. It's funny, I just remembered I used to have trouble sleeping too when I was a little girl. But I had my brothers to help me out.
Brothers? With an S? But you just had one, Jose.
They were actually half-brothers who lived with us when I was a little girl. See, my father was 13 years older than my mother. He had a whole other family before mine. Those boys were a lot older, but they lived with us, with me and Papi and Jose, till they left home when I was about 7 years old.
Sounds crowded.
But alive. And since I was a girl, I got to have my own room. It was more like a closet with just room for a bed and me on top of the bed. But, after my mom left, that room felt as big as a forest, and And I was petrified to be in there alone, you know? I was scared of the thoughts running around in my brain. And I was afraid of falling into the hole I felt inside my stomach. But you know me. I wouldn't tell anyone how terrified I was.
Probably a pretty good idea.
But one night, my older brother, Dell, came into my room with a feather. It was a pigeon feather. And he told me, no, he convinced me that it was the feather from the wing of my guardian angel. And that if I slept with that feather under my pillow, that my guardian angel would protect me.
Did it work?
Yeah. I mean, I dream about her, draw pictures of her. She's got hands like my abuelita's. And she's got my mother's face. That angel was definitely there.
You know, it's funny that your nightmare's about being left alone, and my nightmare's about not being left alone. Because I'm never alone, you know, it's always there. That thing waits for me under the bed. Waits to catch me with my eyes closed so that it can rip me apart.
You're wrong. It's not there. It's not anywhere, Todd. It died. What you have to remember is not to give it new life inside yourself. It died. It died when your father died.
I didn't forget about him, I swear. I hope he knows that. Does he? Do you think he knows that?
Ian? Are we talking about Ian? Of course you haven't forgotten.
But does he know I haven't?
Oh, Kelly, if his spirit's there looking down on you now with these tears in your eyes, how could he not know?
Good. That's good.
Got a lot of stuff going on inside of you right now, huh?
Yeah.
You want to tell me what kicked it into high gear?
I don't know. That's what's so weird. I had a totally normal day where totally normal things happened, and I saw totally normal people.
Anything special happen?
No. I hung out with Joey this afternoon, and we played charades, you know, with Jessica and Barbara and Kevin and Cassie, and it was just silly. We were just being silly, you know? It was just pure goof. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I just forgot about everything except for the stupid charade game.
For a moment, Kelly, your life took precedence over Ian's death, and there's nothing to be ashamed of in that, nothing.
It wasn't right. It wasn't right. I was nothing. I had nothing before I met Ian. If it wasn't for Ian, I wouldn't even have a life.
That is total garbage.
What? I have spinach in my teeth, right?
No. It's just that I've heard so much about Vicky Carpenter, Todd's sister, Vicky Carpenter, Joey, Kevin and Jessica's mother, and Vicky Carpenter, the businesswoman. You know, but what about Vicky Carpenter, the woman?
Okay. There are a lot of parts to me, literally. And I've always kind of felt that it's all those parts put together that make up who I am. Well, that's what I tell Jessica anyway. She's the one who was checking you out at home. Asked me if I was going on a date. As if we're an indictment.
Well, this is a date, right? I mean, this better be a date because I wore my good tie.
Are we dining alone, sir?
Yes, we are.
World News Tonight.
Good evening.
Clint, hi. Sam, this is Clint Buchanan. Clint, this is Sam Rappaport.
How do you do?
Howdy. Heard a lot about you.
Well, likewise. You run a fine newspaper.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
All right. Why don't you tell me, was that a win, lose, or draw?
A what?
Win, lose, or draw. That was the handshake crushing competition.
Is that what it was?
Oh, yeah. That was world class, Olympic class.
Are you a connoisseur of the sport?
I am a trial lawyer. I am a professional hand crusher. There's just one question I have, though.
What?
Well, from the feeling I get, am I gonna have to meet Clint after school outside and fight it out?
No, he's not like that.
Oh, you're kidding, right?
No, I'm not.
Well, he's like that because he nearly pulverized my hand. And I don't know whether you know this or not, but that man is crazy in love with you.
Don't you talk to me about Ian. You don't know a thing about him, nothing.
I'm not saying you shouldn't miss the guy.
Well, then leave me alone.
So what is your plan, Kelly? Never to laugh again? If Ian loved you so much, when you laugh, he laughs with you. And if it's some desecration of his memory, why don't you just go ahead and get it over with and jump in the grave with him?
Where do you get off talking to me like that? Especially since you had a part to play in it, too.
In what, Ian's death?
Yes, you know you did. We all did.
Kelly, Ian going down in that jet was just one of the universe's sick jokes. All right? It's a random act. You make it sound like it was a conspiracy.
Well, it might as well have been. God knows we were all there for some pretty dark reasons. Doesn't he?
No. No, I don't believe that God has anything to do with plane crashes or what happened in Canton. No.
There you go.
Well, then maybe there's nobody up there at all. What kind of supreme being would let Ian die? What kind of God would take a burning building and crash it down on Kevin and then to set up my Aunt Dorian to find her mother and then kill her?
You're asking me one of the oldest, hardest questions there is. Why?
Do you have any answers?
No, I don't. So I go to plan B. Faith. Now, I don't think that God orchestrated any of the tragedies that have happened as some kind of a, divine payback for a misstep that you or somebody else took? No. I believe that God gives us free will, not a guarantee, Kelly. And I believe that Ian's plane went down because he chose to fly that night.
To fly to me? But the whole time he was flying to the end of his life.
You were with me.
That's right, I was with you.
Kelly, you didn't do anything disloyal to Ian.
We did plenty.
What?
I listened to you.
You felt something?
Yeah. And you know something? Whatever that was, that's over. Walk away like you always do when things get tough.
What do you want me to do? Just stay here and take the blame for Ian's death? Is that it? Just where someone's responsible? I tell you, I'd do anything in the world for you. But that's not on the list.
I know you're hurting. Both of you, I know you're hurting. But don't blame each other. Not for this. Not here. Especially in this place. In this place, we turn to love.
Tonight.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Ian's death had nothing to do with you.
With either of us, really. Kelly, you're never gonna forgive me.
Joey.
No, you won't. I'll always take the heat for being with you, for loving you, for wanting you back. I might have had a fighting chance if he were still alive, but now Ian's dead. Kiss me.
I can't.
Kelly, kiss me now. Break the spell. It's our only chance to.
Why are you asking me to do this now?
You'll never do it, will you?
What?
Admit that you still have any feelings left for me. Ian won't let you. His ghost won't let you.
Maybe that's just the way you want it.
The usual for you, Mr. Buchanan?
Yes, please.
Would you excuse me? I have to make a call to a client in California, and I have to do it now.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, I'm coming back.
I know.
Okay.
May I?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Having a good time?
Yeah.
I know I am. Love eating alone. Except, of course, on those mornings when you decide I'm family enough to have me over for apple pancakes at a land fair.
What are you talking about?
You know, the thing is, I can live with most of it. I mean, the eating alone and the sleeping alone and the living alone. But when I'm sitting over there alone and listening to that laugh of yours.
What laugh?
You know, the I'm out on a date with a fella I really like laugh. Same laugh I used to hear when I was the fella that you were out on a date with.
Okay, this is not a date.
Not a date?
No.
Of course it's a date. You're here together. That's a date.
This is ridiculous.
I agree with you. Because I put myself on ice for you, Vicky, to accommodate you. And what do? You crank up the heat with some other fella. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
Well, I think that you should stop this right now.
I'm sorry. Oh, did I lose my date?
No. No, not at all. Your date is all yours. Is that mine?
Yes, it is.
Well, just forget it. Put it on my tab.
Andrew?
Oh, hi. Where'd Joe and Kelly go?
I don't know. They were here?
Yeah.
And, obviously not in great shape.
Oh, we live in hope. So, you came by for a spiritual pit stop?
No, I was on my way to the banner and I saw the lights on.
So you stopped by. Okay. I'm glad. It's been a busy night.
Oh, your favorite kind.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Enoch is getting really good.
Yeah, isn't this beautiful? I love it.
I forgot how wonderful it is here at night. It's so quiet, and yet there's this hum in the air.
Yeah, it's either the Holy Spirit or the ventilation system. Maybe it's both.
So simple.
What is?
Life here.
Oh.
I mean, every day had a particular purpose or a specific goal. And you just put one foot in front of the other until you got there. I mean, at the banner, I'm never completely finished. I'll have met one deadline and then there'll be another one right behind it. And is it just me, or is life simpler here than it is out there?
I honestly don't know.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.